Back up. What's going on?
I'm here. Boom. Booyah. You got friends.
I got friends
In low places.
in happy places, Mike. Thank you so much. So, Mike, I noticed your voice is a little gravelly today.
It is.
And that's because on Saturday you were in.
I did.
You worked a 6th day.
Did a super 6th.
And
day,
that's
exactly.
because I think we have a little bit of snow video there. Like it's the 4th video.
Some
in.
of what happened.
People
the aftermath.
Shoveling and stuff like that. Now I know for me, this was, it wasn't an overachiever. Let's
It
put it
wasn't.
this way,
The other
'cause
storm was an overachiever.
earlier this month, a couple weeks ago, that one got to be 6 or 7 inches depending on where you were. Everyone was saying this storm, in theory, could get up to 6 or 7 inches.
Right.
And you were saying you kind of gave a wider range, like
I
4
said
to 6
plus.
So
and it actually did more of what I was talking about.
You were
so
a little
guess
more
what?
conservative.
I was a little more conservative.
What made you conservative?
Well, I mean, the thing that I was thinking about with that storm is it looked like it was coming into and getting out of the area pretty quickly. So it didn't have a whole lot of time to work with in terms of the time to dump out that kind of snow. Plus, the temperatures were in a minimal range. So there was some sleet and ice in the mix, and that definitely did happen. And also, the focus of where the heavier snow was shifting from the northwest. It pushed more to the northeast. We were still in that zone where we're probably not going to ever get. We were never going to get the heaviest.
Can we take a look at that?
Snow,
Can we take a look at that again? The snow video. Yeah, look. So because
Okay.
this is like not this is not the heavy stuff, right?
Yeah, this is the city. So we got 4.3 inches in the city, and most places in the 5 boroughs were in the range of around 3 to 5.
And that's easy shoveling. That's
it's
easy
not bad.
And it's not
It was
like
pretty
this.
light
It wasn't
stuff.
that heavy, sort of sticky
Right.
stuff, or even the more icy stuff that kind of cakes. This was a nice little storm. It just was like kind of got in, got out, and did its thing.
The previous storm had a lot of water content, so it was sticking on everything, which was actually kind of cool. It didn't stick around for too many days, though, because there were warmer temps that followed. And this one was a little lighter, fluffier. I called it Casper, the friendly snowstorm, because it was so kind of like nice and light and fluffy. You could handle it easily, and it came in at a time, it's during the holidays after Christmas, but into the weekend. Kids are off school, people are out of work, and it's a Friday night and a Saturday morning. What more do you want from Mother Nature? If you want a friendly snowstorm, so to speak, that was it. Now some places, though, did get 9 inches, 9 inches of snow.
But those are the places that, when it's bad, get up to 12 or 13.
They can get more. It's more
like
more like Connecticut, even parts of Long Island, 7, 8 inches of snow. Yeah, out in Suffolk County, they had some pretty decent numbers. But for the metro, it's so funny because whatever happens in your neighborhood is what you think happened everywhere.
Got it.
It changes in
does,
quite
you're
a few locations.
So let's spin around our cameras right now. Deja, I think we can we put the one that has the temperature on it? I think is Times Square, which is that picture right there. So look at this, Long Island City.
Look at that.
So this is today. This is right now.
So many places through the tri-state.
No, it's Long Island City because that's our camera from LIC.
But they all look like that.
Okay, this
I'm
is
just saying
somewhere
there's
else.
fog.
Our cameras are not broken.
They're not breaking. They're not broken. You're good. But yeah, we have a lot of low clouds and fog, and actually a dense fog advisory that's in effect. It was supposed to originally only be in effect until 10, and then they extended it to noon, and they also expanded who it covers, which it does cover the 5 boroughs right now, and all the way out onto Long Island, coastal Connecticut, lower Hudson Valley, northern sections of New Jersey all have the dense fog advisory up at least until noon. Sometimes they can continue to move the timeline down because it's just not going away. We also have a cold front. So a lot of things are going on here today. There's a cold front coming through, and that's going to bring in the rain for us here. Now, this radar here, this is actually a radar from Friday from the storm that came through, that one that we were just looking at there. That was the snow that came through. I'm like, that's not right now because that's the snow that came through Friday. Anyway, this is what's happening for you today. Clouds and showers.
That's warm.
Exactly.
49 is
high
warm.
of about 49 degrees.
So a lot of snow is going to melt.
Snow and ice on the ground is pretty much out of the picture now.
But then later it's going to get cold. Look at this.
Then it gets cold. This is actually happening later this afternoon and tonight. So it starts dropping your temperatures down quite a bit, down to 32 for a high tomorrow, 35 on Wednesday. So big changes with the front that's passing by that has the showers with it. And it looks like we're going to have, there's that now. That's the current one. Yeah, there's the one. That's got the rain that's just now moving. Green is rain and it's light to moderate. So early this morning is more about the clouds and some like drizzle. Now it's raining for real all across New Jersey. Just now heading into the 5 boroughs. We're going to have some Looks like light to moderate rain still as we go to lunchtime, and then perhaps shortly thereafter. Then the windier cold stuff. See all the blue on the backside over the Great Lakes and the Midwest? That's the cold air that's going to be coming into the tri-state region. And as far as snow goes, we probably won't get much. There might be a few flurries, especially north and west, as we go into Tuesday. It's Wednesday and Thursday that have the biggest risk, but for now, we don't have to worry about it. Look at those temps, though. 42 Central Park, we're in the 30s to the northwest, and the wind's coming in from the southwest, but it's going to go a northwest with the wind later on today, and that's what brings back the colder air, and we'll have that big change. It feels like spring to me right now.
It does
with
today,
these showers,
just
right?
for one day.
For one day, baby.
So we were talking
That's
about.
all we got.
We were just talking to Robert Moses, and he was in Times Square.
Okay.
He was talking to Tom Harris, who's the Times Square Alliance.
Yep.
They got a lot of cool things that are going to be happening this year with the ball. The ball's going to go down, or the ball's going to do what it normally does, which is the ball drop,
Lights
and
up,
all that stuff. Lights up. It's beautiful, but then it's going to go back
up. Oh, you got excited there.
I just knocked my cord.
He just knocked his little earpiece thingy out crazy. He's really into this.
It's going to go back up, like I said. It's going to go back up to kind of signify to America's 250th birthday.
How fast can that thing go up? That's my question. I want to see what it does.
Maybe like
is
an
it like
elevator.
that?
I don't know. It could be.
Wow, that's good. I didn't know it could go back up that fast. Of course it can.
It should be a lot of fun.
It's a magic ball.
But the question is, what's the temperature going to be like out there?
Okay, do you want to know? I'm actually thinking about going out there for the ball drop.
Do you have to work on New Year's Day?
I do not.
Oh,
I would
okay.
not go out there if I worked. But yeah, I think I'm going to go out there. The temps are going to be in the mid-30s,
Okay.
dropping down into the 20s. So it's a ridiculously cold night, New Year's Eve into New Year's Day. And there might even be some
so
flurries
really
out
cold
there.
overnight.
Yes,
Okay.
and perhaps a little bit windy too, so it's not the most comfortable day. But I'm going out there with friends who can kind of like, you go out there with like the police crews and so on. I won't be out there, and depends, like some people are. It's just trying to hold it for 10 hours or whatever you have to do to be in the Times Square area. I'm just going to sneak out there for the last half hour or something like that. If I do indeed do that.
So if anyone
Yeah,
is watching,
we'll see. Yes.
watching our Newsroom live stream with
Yep.
Mike Woods and Dan Bowens here,
Yep.
you should be very careful because it's going to be cold. You got to bundle up.
It is going to be cold.
And people have to get there early, and they
Yep.
end up staying there.
And they lock you in that little zone for whatever that time stretch is. Is it 8, 10 hours? Whenever you can get into the little contained zones, I think you're in there for an extended period of time. They don't allow you to go out to the bathroom and so on.
No,
Once
they
you're in,
don't.
you're in.
So,
is the
Mike,
bottom line.
as you may have
So-
noticed, I'm not with you anymore.
You stepped out.
I
He's
moved
over
over
there.
here.
Okay, so
'cause
he's monitoring.
I wanted
He's got
to.
another trick up
I
his
wanted to
sleeve.
take a look at some of these cameras here because
Okay.
I think this really paints a picture.
It does.
Just sort of getting back into what we're looking at today.
Last week we did this trying to find snow,
We
but
tried
it
to
wasn't
find some
quite
stuff.
happening
So
yet.
this is out. Okay, so this is
See?
way out. This is west eastern, near the eastern area, which is sort
Okay.
of west and
Almost at the
kinda
border?
Almost, yeah, near the border here.
Okay,
So that's
of New Jersey
Is that
and
kind of what we're
Pennsylvania.
looking at all over? I mean, it's the same
That's
kind of deal.
pretty much what it looks like. I still see some snow on the ground there. I still see some
little
white
colder.
coverage there. By the way, that snow helps to bring out the fog that we have here because it almost acts like a ice block out
Right.
there. So it condenses out the moisture. That's why we have some of the fog that we're looking at out there too. It's pretty much going to be that way throughout the tri-state region.
Let's take a look. Let's
Lots
take.
of moisture. What
Let's
else
test
you got?
your. Let's
I see all
test your
these live
theory here.
cameras.
All right, so this is
Okay.
Westfield. Good
Yep.
friends and great
It
soccer
better
team.
not be a crystal clear.
Great soccer teams out in Westfield.
Oh,
here.
Westfield
Yeah, in
soccer.
lacrosse.
Get it done. Like I said, some snow on the
There's some
ground.
snow on the ground there.
And also some fog too.
You're right.
So we got a lot of moisture because kind of like when you open up the freezer door and you get that little
Yeah.
smoke.
Are you surprised that hasn't melted
That's
away yet?
condensation. So yeah, no, it probably will with the rain that's coming through here today.
Okay.
But yeah, say bye-bye to a lot of the snow that we have on the ground. Maybe our extreme northern tier counties where they saw some bigger snow come on by, it may hang out. But
All
I
right,
mean,
let's-
it's warm and it's going to get wet. So
Let's jump in.
some of these might actually have some.
Let's check in on the
rain
folks.
falling.
This
In fact,
is EO, East Orange. Let's
East
check in on the
Orange.
folks over here. What's up over here?
And that's probably, I see the roads are wet. Sometimes it's hard to tell whether it's actually raining there or if it's just, the melted snow. But I think it's actually raining.
You think it's
there.
raining?
Anywhere through most of New Jersey, if you see wet roadways, it's probably raining.
All right,
at
if it's
this
raining,
moment.
let us know anyway. Okay, so let's.
does
I'll
look
do.
like it
I'll do one more
probably
Jersey
is in
camp.
most
So
of
this
these
is right
locations.
as you kind of are getting ready to do the split when you go into the Holland Tunnel.
Got it.
So that looks.
Even that looks wet.
like that looks like a situation.
And
again
still
here.
some fog, just as we were speaking of here. I mean, it's not a ton of heavy rain at this point in time, but we're going to get some decent rain for the late morning and early afternoon hours, and then it gets out of here, and then we have the cold weather making a comeback. Other thing I would be a little concerned with, if you have standing water, places that get standing water, and temperatures that are going to drop down below freezing, we're going into a hard freeze day tomorrow.
So
Standing ice on the roadways, black ice tonight into tomorrow could also be an issue for us here. This
is the city. So now we're at Amsterdam and 86th Street.
See a little sheen out there.
So we got a little.
Still damp here too.
We got a little piece. All right, let's.
What
Do
else
I have
you
any
got?
cameras at Rikers? No.
They took them out.
No, they don't have any. I thought
see a camera
maybe we
desert.
could get a little camera. Let's see
Yeah.
what the fellas are doing up in the Bronx.
Up
all
in
right,
the Bronx,
let's
how
check
we
out
looking?
what are the
Looks-
fellas
I
doing
think
up
we
here.
still have some foggy conditions, still kind of a little damp there too. So yeah, it's kind
right.
of dreary and gray around the tri-state region. Unfortunately, we're stuck with this today. But if you are done with that snow and ice, like some of those places, like on some of the islands in the middle where you get that ice buildup and it just doesn't go away, yet it's a slip hazard, so on and so forth.
You know
This
what?
warm rain will help to get rid of some of that. So that part, I think we can appreciate with these warmer
look at
showers
that.
that are going to be coming on by.
So let's not leave out the folks in Massapequa.
I mean,
okay?
Massapequa
Look at
needs
this.
to know what's
I
going
think
on.
that's rain. I think that's rain on the.
Yep, probably some
next
raindrops there, or at least some maybe melted ice. I mean, Long Island is going to get into the game in terms of rain just a little bit later than New Jersey and the 5 boroughs. But if you, it's also going to take longer for it to get out of the picture for folks out there. So in the evening, the afternoon and evening, they probably still have some showers there
Hold on, I
at
gotta
that
plug-
time.
I
So
gotta
you got to plug yourself in
plug
so you
back in.
can be in contact with the,
was fun.
the outside world. It is fun. I like the way you kind of like
Yeah, we'll just see
just
what's
have a little
happening.
fluidity. You can go over there and check out
You know what? If
some whatever's on the whatever's going on with your little traffic cameras around town.
and we love to hear from anyone who's watching. YouTube, Fox Local,
Yep.
TikTok. So if you want us to, check out what's happening in your neighborhood, we'll always
Let
try
us
to check
know.
out the traffic cameras. Let us
Exactly.
know.
We're here for you.
What are you doing? What are you doing today?
I
Sticking
still am. No, I still have to do. I'll be doing the noon,
The noon?
show as well.
All right.
And then I'll be checking out. I think it's probably proper to rest my voice a little
Yeah, I
bit
was gonna
because
say.
it's teetering on the edge of
I
like.
made you talk
watch you
for 10
watch
solid
yourself.
minutes here, Mike. So let
It's
me
all good.
give you a
You talk
break.
with me, so I didn't have to carry the entire thing.
All right, Mike. Thank you very
That's all
much.